Hi, welcome to Bay Tree Cottage. This is a little secret I'm going to share with you, how to make some fabulous Turkish flatbreads, which are really lovely like a naan bread. Great to go with a casserole or a stew or a curry, just a really wonderful, simple bread to make. So I'm going to show you how to make the dough first of all. So we've got 500 grams of flour in here, which we're going to season. We're going to have this with a curry later on, so I'm going to season with cumin and garam masala. Did that come out right? Or you can add curry powder. You can add, really sort of flavour the flour with what you're having it with, what you're choosing to have it with. If you don't want to add any spices, just put salt and pepper and keep it simple. But I'm adding a few Indian type spices into this today. Okay, so we've spiced up the flour. Now, here I've got 350 ml of hand hot water. You don't want it any hotter because we're going to add to this the yeast, which is a sachet of fast active yeast. So that's 7 grams of yeast going in here. You usually work 7 grams of yeast goes with 500 grams of flour. That's a basic ratio to work on. And into that we're going to add a tablespoonful of sugar into that, and give that a little whisk up, and then we're going to add a tablespoonful of flour. If anyone can hear the sound effects from two very lively dogs next door waiting for their afternoon walk, please excuse them. So a tablespoonful of salt in there. So 350 ml of water mixed with your yeast, your salt and sugar. Okay, and that is going to go into your flour like this. Okay, so a very simple batter. On top of that, we're going to add in 110 grams of Greek yogurt or natural yogurt. So it's just 110 grams going in there. And that, my dear friends, is your batter, or your ingredients for your batter. Now, very simple. You're going to take a spoon or a ladle like this and just stir it all in together. So just quick recap, 500 grams of flour, seasoned with whatever seasoning you want. Then you add in you dissolve your yeast, your flour, your yeast and your salt and your sugar into your 300 ml of water, and then you add your 110 grams of yogurt. And here we have quite a sticky dough, but that is our dough, okay? Now we're going to leave this on one side of the kitchen for an hour or so. Or to be honest with you guys, you can leave it in the fridge overnight and use it the next day. So it's definitely something you can make in advance. And then when that has risen, I'm going to show you how you can quite simply cook that. We're going to cook it on the top of the aga. You can cook it in a non-stick frying pan or skillet. Okay, so be back in a bit while that's risen.